And in its Q3 earnings call today, Deere & Company announced it expects its net profits to remain at $7 billion for 2024. It's the first quarter this year the company has not lowered that estimate despite a decline in sales. Jenna Webster is here in studio to break down the company's earnings and how CEO John May addressed the recent layoffs. Hey, Jenna.
Hey, John. Yeah, analysts were actually expecting the company to cut its yearly outlook for the third straight quarter today. Deere's Q3 net income came in over $1.7 billion. It is a decline from both 2023 and 2022. However, it did beat expectations. That net income comes out to $6.29 per share, 60 cents more than what Wall Street analysts were expecting. Against a backdrop of falling crop prices and higher input costs for farmers, Deere is reporting its worldwide net sales decreased 17% this quarter. Despite the continued downturn, Deere executives are preaching resiliency in its Q3 earnings report.
The third quarter was another solid quarter.
CEO John May acknowledging the adjustments made this year to respond to the weaker agriculture market, such as lowering production. Also seemingly addressing the company's decision to lay off more than 1,000 people as part of that adjustment.
We've made challenging decisions that impact both our factories and our offices to ensure that our cost structure aligns with current market demand. And while these actions have been hard and certainly not something we take lightly, they help us maintain our competitiveness throughout the business cycle.
Sales fell across all three of Deere's main categories in construction and agriculture. It's projecting sales to come in 10 to 25% lower for the full year. However, May says the company was more proactive this year when it started to see demand soften, saying he's optimistic for 2025.
Taking out inventories, underproducing retail demand. It's all about taking out excess costs and restructuring the business to function in a much leaner environment. And while the changes are difficult and sometimes it's hard on the employees, it's the right thing to do.
Now Deere is looking ahead to the fourth quarter, saying its production will be significantly lower, more than normal. Waterloo will be shut down half the days, while Harvester about 2/3.
But again, you'll see that typical drawdown and probably a greater than normal drawdown in Q4.
Now, Deere stock is up more than 6% after its earnings call this morning. That's better news than back in May, when the company released its Q2 earnings and it dropped its net profit. Stocks fell 3%. John?
All right, Jenna, thank you. Deere & Company reported its record profits last year with more than $10 billion. Now in 2022, recorded just over $7.1 billion.